it says no motorhomes beyond this point, but there are 2 motorhomes already parked there. I don't know what's going on. You can't park in certain places, but you can park in certain other places. It's chaos, isn't it?
I don't like the sound of this. I have an idea.
Wow. Let's eat it now.
Oh, okay. So where are we?
We are in the Forest of Dean. Scooping all the pine needles.
No. Well, it's a puzzle wood and they're £9.50 per person.
Poop, poop. We're just leaving Uphill Marina in Weston-super-Mare. What a disappointment that was. And if you haven't seen the video, it's linked in the description below.
Did not turn out to be as expected. First thing I noticed was the smell. The facilities were incredibly poor.
That plane going over from Bristol Airport. The campsite down there. There's always drones flying over. Anyway, hopefully now on to better things. We're just crossing over the old Severn Bridge on our way to the Forest of Dean, where we're going to try our first pub stopover. We haven't planned this. I'm trying to get more comfortable at winging it, as I tend to get a bit stressed if I don't know what's coming, but I really want to get over that so we can be more free to explore and see where the road takes us. We just need one night at a pub stopover, as the night after we are already booked into a campsite. Baby steps. This morning we took a look at Search for Sites, and we're going to try a pub right next to Tintern Abbey, which looks amazing. So this is it, the Anchor Inn, Tintern. We're just pulling into the car park, but it's incredibly crowded. I don't like the look of this.
Well, it sounds chaos. I can hear so much noise.
Yeah, and the spaces are really small. There's not a lot of room for motorhome in between.
So where would we be parking?
Well, there's a gap up here in between these walls, but it says no motorhomes beyond this point, but there are 2 motorhomes already parked there. I don't know what's going on. Well, maybe they've already been into the bar and that's where you're supposed to park.
If you drive in there, would you be able to get out?
Well, let's try it.
Okay.
Well, I'm not sure about this because A, it's not very solid ground, and B, if anybody else parks here, we won't be able to get out.
That's no good. Well, can we leave now before we get locked in, please?
Yeah, this isn't going to work. But we can try the other car park, the bigger one by the Abbey.
Okay, let's do that.
Well, this is just as crowded. I don't think... On the website it said that you can't stay here overnight.
Will you go and ask in the pub, please? Let's find out where we should be parked, and that way then we know we're in the right place.
Yeah, okay, well I can just stop over here where there's spaces for minibuses for the moment.
And I'll stay here with the pickle.
Okay, I'll go and ask.
Thank you.
Well, that was no good. I asked in the pub. I got really confused by what they were trying to say. You can't park in certain places, but you can park in certain other places. But I said, oh, it looks too crowded in. The space is really small. And he said, oh, just don't worry about it. It'll get quieter later. And you can park across a few different spaces. It's chaos, isn't it? I don't like it.
I don't like the sound of this. I have an idea.
Zoe phoned Bev from Hawthorne Cottages, where we're booked to stay tomorrow night.
So, Bev suggests we try the Miners Sling pub. It's just down the road from where her campsite is.
The Miners Sling, okay.
Do you think pickle pie?
A short drive later. Well, this looks much better.
Is there plenty of room in the car park?
Oh, it's a huge car park. There's loads of room.
And is there anybody else here?
There is one other camper van here, so this looks alright.
That sounds good. She did say there was no facilities, no water and disposal. But we're okay, we've got plenty of water on board, and we don't need to empty the toilet or the grey waste, so we're okay on that one.
Yeah, this is great.
Let's do this. The Miners Sling. Excellent.
So last night we stayed here at the Miners Sling in Sling, Coleford. It's a lovely little parking spot here. Really peaceful. The road is busy, but at night it went really quiet. The food was fabulous. A meal without wine is called breakfast.
I like that. Very French.
This is a lovely pub.
And we decided to both order the same. That was the Hunter's Chicken.
It tasted every bit as good as it looked. We had to choose the dessert they called 5 Reasons to Love Chocolate.
So, Belish, what do you think to your dessert?
Incredible. Incredible.
What's on there?
We've got chocolate brownie with a strawberry and a raspberry. This is a chocolate mini milkshake in a little tiny pewter pint pot. And then there's white chocolate mousse, I think, with a flake on top. White chocolate creme brulee with a very fancy yellow cherry. And then a Ferrero Rocher blob of ice cream. Wow. Let's eat it now.
What do you think, Pickle?
Today we're going to go to Hurst Forest and walk along the sculpture trail. We wanted to go to Puzzle Woods, but that's £9.50 each to go in. So Hurst is free. The car park is not free, but it's reasonably priced, and it says minibuses are welcome, so I'm sure there won't be a height barrier. Lots of walking trails, so we'll do that.
So we're just leaving the Miners Sling and on our way to the sculpture park. It's only a 10-minute drive and it's dog friendly. Had a very comfortable night sleeping in the car park at the Miners Sling, following a fabulous food that we had there. Definitely well worth a visit if you're up for a treat. Of course, we have the pickle. Should be down here on the left of it. Pickle time. So crazy.
This is a very rough road, so you have to strap all your bits and bobs in well.
Yeah.
Some potholes. And it's beautiful driving through the forest. Wow, it's really pretty up here.
Oh. Maybe they should just fix the bloody road.
Beach and Hurst, that's it. I wanted to keep saying Bath and Hurst, but it's called Beach and Hurst Forest. It's a steep drive, but it's nice and wide.
Cattle and grid. Keep the wild boar under control.
Oh, I can see the cafe. It's a huge cafe. It's a little windy road.
No. Puzzle wood and they're £9.50 per person.
I'll just park here on the end where we can just stick out as far as we like. Oh, it's working.
So where are we?
We are in the Forest of Dean. What's it called again? Beechenham.
Birchenhurst.
Beechenhurst.
Beechenhurst.
Yeah.
So where are we?
Let's just stop. Oh, I love this type of woodland. It's all fir trees and it goes so quiet underneath them. Because having a good time. He's scooping all the pine needles. Whee! And there's an arrow here. What's that pickle doing? Crazy pickle. What are you doing? Got some stick. Well done, pickle.
So we've come here to the sculpture trail in between where we stopped last night and before we arrive at Hawthorne Cottages Caravan Park.
Somebody's been building wigwams.
Oh wow.
It's very well signposted.
Little chance of getting misplaced.
Yeah. This way, pickle. Here is the first sculpture. It's like a ribbon of plywood that's been twisted into a spiral, placed on some rocks.
Are we allowed to touch this?
I think so. I think it's all very interactive. What do you think of it, Pickle?
That's best bit.
Very good. Oh, nice muddy socks now she's got. Lacerations. She's investigating the sculpture. Nice and splatty. We wanted to stay longer as there were lots more sculptures to explore, but it started to rain really heavily. It's a really good place.
It does seem really nice.
I want to come here again for sure.
Yeah.
Now we're going up the road to our next stop in the Forest of Dean, Hawthorne Cottage Caravan Site, where we get a bit lost in the forest and have some van trouble. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss how we get on.